Wang Chuqin is finally the newly crowned world champion. After all the doubts, after all the setbacks, today, on the 25th of May 2025, at the age of 25, he is finally the world champion of table tennis, defeating Hugo Calderano and avenging his World Cup loss. This is a huge moment for the athlete himself. Casual fans may not be able to understand how monumental this actually is. It's just another Chinese player winning at the games, which has basically been the case for 2 decades. Wang Chuqin was the heavy favorite from the very beginning. He is a former world number 1 who has fought alongside Ma Long and Zhendong to represent China on the biggest stages already. But if you actually dive deep into Wang Chuqin's status, you will think differently. Wang Chuqin has unwillingly become a highly controversial table tennis player. He's been accused of many things, from illegal serves to being a player who only made it to where he is today because of favoritism within the Chinese Table Tennis Association, to being an unreliable player who cannot deliver on the bigger stages due to weak mentality. Most of these are blatant accusations and conspiracy theories, but honestly, the part about his mentality could possibly be right. He has flopped time and time again on the bigger stages. He flopped in the Olympics and twice at the World Cup. But after this World Championship, maybe people should really reconsider their opinions about Wang Chuqin's mentality. He basically delivered under the biggest pressure yet. He was not only fighting for an opportunity to win his first ever major title after all the previous fiascos, but he was also carrying the huge responsibility of ensuring that China doesn't break a 22-year winning streak at this prestigious tournament, and preventing China from back-to-back flops at major tournaments. Especially after Liang Jinquan lost to Hugo, Wang Chuqin was the last Chinese man standing. He also had to do it with the huge reminder that Hugo Calderano defeated him in their most recent encounter not long ago. Mentally speaking, he was at a disadvantage. What Wang Chuqin had to go through was basically what Zhendong had to endure during the Paris Olympics. All that pressure, and he still overcame it, and people still think he is mentally weak. And let's not forget that he was almost eliminated very early in the tournament. The iconic round of 16 match against Simon Gauzy, where Wang Chuqin was trailing 2-love down in games. But he managed to crawl back and take the match 4-2. Had he lost that day, he will not only once again be going home without a major title, but also without even securing a medal, ultimately proving his critics right that he cannot perform on the bigger stage, but he overcame it. With this win, Wang Chuqin can proudly silence his haters. Many didn't sit well with Zhendong and Ma Long moving away from the sport, and a lot of people were hoping that China loses these championships to serve justice for the legends. Nobody really acknowledged Wang Chuqin's talent, and many were eagerly waiting for his loss, just so they could conclude that they were right about him being a bad player and that China deserved to lose for forcing the legends to retire. With this win, Wang Chuqin has proven that he can perform at the highest level and can carry the burden of Team China, the same burden that Ma Long and Zhendong once carried. Obviously, Wang Chuqin's journey as an athlete is not finished yet. While he has temporarily silenced the doubters, he still has a long way to go. He has yet to achieve a Grand Slam status, still missing the World Cup and an Olympic gold medal, but this is still a huge breakthrough for him. He showed that he is capable of showing up on the bigger stages and performing under the highest expectations. Don't get me wrong, he hasn't proven that he is better than Ma Long or Zhendong, and there's no guarantee that he will ever be able to do that. But honestly, that's not necessary. Everyone has their own story to write, but this World Championship win is a moment that gives him the belief that yes, he can become the next Grand Slam champion. It's his chance to finally step out of the shadows of Ma Long and Zhendong and begin carving out a legacy of his own. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.